What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. This video today is part of a larger video series. I recently dropped a video in the channel going over around 36 different best budget knives of 2024 under $100. And I figured that video was a little bit long and I wanted to kind of break it down into a more bite-sized chunk video, if you would. So I'm going to be doing a small mini series of about 10 different knives, right, from that list. 10 different knives under $100 that you should absolutely check out if you haven't already. That way, if you haven't checked out the full video, right, this is going to be your next best bet. And you can always check out the full video. It will be linked down below as well. I had a blast with the ArcBlast, right? And lame puns aside, it was actually pretty awesome. I mean, the ArcBlast is a looker. I don't have it on hand. That's what you see in this video here. It was a loaner that I since passed forward. I think maybe Beast Blade won this knife from the pass around at the end. It's definitely a great looking knife. Beautiful hollow ground on that knife, looking really, really good. I mean, when I tell you it's a looker, it is really a looker. You also have the blue. There's something about blue aluminum recently. Like I've seen it in so many knives. Like for example, the Devo Nip Light, the Fentiso Harp, right? Something about the blue aluminum is just so nice. And in the ArcBlast, they managed to pull that off so well. Nice and comfortable contour handles, beautiful blade, great for ergonomics, awesome deployment. I mean, the whole works, right? Speaking of loaners, the QSP Vault, guys, the QSP Vault, I think this was the first time that QSP was doing their own take on a crossbar lock. They did it so beautifully with sort of ramps, you know, kind of like a step ramp on the crossbar. Beautiful. I mean, it worked really good. And the acoustics on that thing were oh so awesome, man. Some really good acoustics on the QSP Vault. Overall, the construction there is really awesome. It is Jacob Lundquist's design, which again, I mean, he's already knocking it out of the park with so many collaborations with some other brands as well. And overall, the knife was really good. Great ergos, great deployment, really slicey edge. I'll put the steel on the screen right there just to make sure I don't get it mixed up. But yeah, overall, the QSP Vault is money. So I got a chance to check out a few really good budget offerings from Kizer. The Crocodile right here has that burlap micarta with recessed liners, sandwich construction, reversible deep carry pocket clip, really good liner lock with a good flipper deployment. The ergonomics on this thing are really good, right? You can, hammer grip right here behind the flipper tab. Forward choke on this thing, kind of rest your thumb here in the harpoon area. Got a nice little harpoon clip point going on. This is a flat grind, very slicey. Can't go wrong with that one. If you prefer something a little bit smaller, there's also the Infinity, right? To infinity and beyond with this guy. Also a liner lock, G10 scales on this one. Exposed liners, deep pocket carry clip, reversible. I mean, did I mention that Kizer knows how to make a good EDC knife? Because they absolutely can. And the designer here, I believe, is Azo, right? Is it also Azo on here? Yes. So Azo is the same guy that designed the drop bear. So if you know the Kizer drop bear is one of their most popular models, right? You absolutely can't go wrong with. We got two knives this year. The CJRB Pyrite is not new. Came out, I think, sometime 2022, later portion of 2022. So it's been around for a minute, but this year they released this banger right here. This is the CJRB Pyrite Lite, right? So this thing takes basically the recipe of the Pyrite and it brings it to an even more affordable playing field. I think this thing is about 30-ish bucks. You got the FRN scales, which they put attention to detail there with the milling and all that. It is a button lock as you love it and know it. So super fidgety. And we do have AR RPM 9 steel here, which we now know is a form of spray form steel. Check out Larry Thomas's video on that from Knife Steel Nurse if you want to learn more details there. But yeah, very lightweight and also very affordable. The action's still great. I mean, this is a great pickup, great gift. All of these knives are great gift ideas, by the way. So if you're looking to purchase something for the knife lover in your world, right, can't go wrong with this particular one. Reversible pocket clip, ambidextrous. I mean, the whole works. So we're gonna keep moving on to the Pyrite Bowie, right? Same idea here. The Pyrite's not new, but the Bowie geometry did come out this year. Gotta love that clip point Bowie blade there, flat grind with that beautiful fuller. Also a button lock, just as fidgety. By the way, there's so many different variants to these. The ones I'm showing you is just one of the variants. This one has sort of like the wood, looking insert here on the stainless steel. All of these have a premium counterpart. Obviously, these are the budget under $100 counterparts. I think this one is in the $50-ish range. So that's a really good price, really good pickup for a really good ergonomic knife. You can forward choke on this thing all day, every day, right? Has that AR RPM 9 steel, right? Looking like $1 million for not a lot of money, and that reversible pocket clip as well. Ambidextrous, right? You know it. So yeah, we're gonna keep moving on. That was the Pyrite Lite and the Pyrite Bowie, or Bowie Pyrite. A new company to come out swinging this year is the MOLSECT, in particular the MOLSECT Orbit, right? They just launched this year. They are very focused on trying to learn and give the community what they want, perfecting their designs over time. Their model that really spoke to me, and again, not, you know, worth not a lot of money, is the Orbit right here, right? Got beautiful contour G10 handles. It is a lino lock. We have a deep pocket carry clip, 14C, 28N. And what takes the cake is this beautiful hollow ground on that drop point blade. I mean, that thing just looks gorgeous, regardless of what light you put it under. It's going to look really good. Ergonomics on this thing are awesome, right? Really been enjoying my time with this. So yeah, MOLSECT is going places, especially with this particular design. It is absolutely a banger right here. All right, check out the Acorn. Acorn is very similar in a different way. Still got my Carta going on this one, but check out the pivot on that one, right? I feel like that was a really nice touch. This one is a lino lock, and we do have a front flipper, which is tuned so well, right? 14C 28N steel on both of these, by the way, with that black wash finish to it. You can forward choke on this thing, makes it feel like a much bigger knife than it really is. So that is really awesome there. Reversible pocket clip, right? Deep carry. I mean, this thing works really good on either hand. So again, did I mention they know a recipe or two on how to make a good EDC knife? Because they absolutely know how to do it, and they absolutely nailed it on these two. Moving on to Remette. Remette, I believe this year dropped the Rhino, right? At least this is the time I got a chance to check it out in 2024. This particular one I have here is the D2 version. I would recommend you pay just a few more dollars and get the 14C 28N version instead. But you do get in either combination a lino lock, right? Very nice contour G10 handles, flipper deployment, and very comfortable thumb stud deployment as well. You get a drop point blade there, which is really good. Ergonomics on this thing are very nice. Gives you something to rest your thumb there, right? It's actually very slicey. Just a very reliable overall EDC knife. Could be your first knife. It could be somebody's first knife, you know, as a gift. Got sandwich construction here, right? Exposed liners. I mean, this thing is a tank. I did a ton of yard work, you know, out in the outside with it this year, and this thing is really good. Reversible pocket clip, right? The works. So yeah, highly recommendable. Again, and especially in the 14C 28N steel. Now, I didn't get a chance to check out all the Civivi knives this year, but I did get a chance to check out two, and they were immediately a standout to me. The Starflare here has a lot going for it. I mean, this is the more premium version, the more premium model from the Starflare. There's other, you know, satin finish blades and things like that that will cost you less money. So I'll put kind of like a price interval on screen, but it is a button lock with the beautiful aluminum milled handles on here, which are nice and contour. You got thumb deployment, reverse flick. Of course, you can use the button to deploy as well. Reversible deep pocket carry clip. I mean, ergonomically speaking, this thing is really nice. It's as close as hand melting ergos as you can get, really. This is a good 9.5, 9.8 out of 10. With a 10 out of 10 being a fixed blade or maybe a slip joint without a pocket clip. So as good as it gets with a pocket clip right here. Great ergos. The Warncliffe blade is one of my favorites. Great for utility cuts and draw cuts. Also has a very pokey tip right there. Beautiful flat grind. This one has a Damascus version, which, I mean, it is certainly a looker if you ask me. So yeah, even the most expensive model, if you would, is still under $100. So absolutely a banger, right? You haven't seen the unboxing video on this one just yet because it is actually coming up very soon here, just part of my upload schedule. But well, there you guys have it. These are some of the amazing EDC budget knives I got a chance to check out this year, and honestly, I can't recommend them enough. Each of them has their own quirks and their own personality in a way, right? Multiple deployment options, very fidgety, great performance, amazing value for the money. I mean, the whole shebang. So whether you're picking up one of these for yourself or you're picking one of these up for a loved one or a friend, right? Absolutely can't go wrong with either one of these recommendations. Again, all of these are linked down below if you want to check them out. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that's entirely up to you and at zero extra cost. Keep in mind, I was also trying to make this video not too long, so hopefully you guys enjoyed every minute of it. I was trying to make sure I stayed under that 1 minute mark for each and every single knife. If you enjoyed the video so far, guys, smashing that like button really goes a long way for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you love and enjoy EDC gear content like this on a daily basis, please do consider subscribing. I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. Shout out to my Patreon subscribers for supporting what I do here. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. I'm gonna go ahead and put 2 videos on your screen there, which you're really gonna enjoy. Some of my previous lists from some other amazing budget knives from the past. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you so much for your love and support. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video, either this one or this one. Peace.